guys, I'm Rydel. Welcome back to my channel. It is another pregnancy update video because I'm officially in my 3rd trimester. Guys, I give birth in 3 months. That's so cool, but crazy because time flies and it's like, I feel like I haven't even been pregnant that long. So I asked you guys on my Instagram at RydelFunk to ask me questions that you guys all want to know. In my first pregnancy update video, you guys were like, oh, part two. So hopefully I can answer some more questions that you guys have been curious about. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, so Marissa said, how far apart are your kids gonna be? I'm hoping that they'll all be about a year apart, which is the same as me and my brothers. We're literally all a year apart. Riker and I are the furthest apart. I believe we're, what are we, 18 months? Yeah, as soon as I pop this one out and all is good down there, we'll just see what happens. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm trying. I just like, if it happens, it happens, and probably soon. I think I can get pregnant very easily. Nora said, out of my brothers, who do I think will be the closest with my kid? I don't know, actually, that's a good question. I think, who? I was thinking Ryan. I feel like Rylan's gonna be around the most, more than the other boys. She thinks Rocky's gonna hold it the most, which I agree, because Rocky's just quality time. He always wants to just be next to somebody, and Rylan's just always just gonna want it. He's gonna be like, I'm coming over. I'm like, okay. Sarah Elizabeth wants to know what my favorite part about my pregnancy is. I think so far, my favorite part is when he kicks. Just like, I can feel him all day. It's like he's talking to me and I'm the only one who can hear him so far. That's just kind of fun because it's like a crazy mother-son bonding experience. Finley wants to know if I have any names. Yes, of course, you guys. I got a long list of names. I'm not gonna tell you them yet, but when the baby is born, you will know his name. Evelyn wants to know what I'm craving. Okay, so in my last video, I touched on that, how I like had no appetite my first trimester and I didn't really crave anything, but now certain things sound so good. Like, I've eaten pancakes almost every day. They sound so yummy. Pancakes with dippy eggs all mixed together with butter and syrup. That's like, that tastes real good. Emily wants to know, when is my due date? My official due date is April 8th, 2021, which, oh my gosh, today I'm filming this on the 8th. Guys, that's in exactly 3 months. I could have him earlier or later too, like somewhere around April 8th, but his due date, as projected by all my apps, April 8th is when he will be here. Sabrina said, which one of your brothers do you predict baby Funk to look like? Well, I think he's obviously gonna look more like me and Capron, obviously. But I look mostly like Rocky and Rylan. So if you're going off of my brothers, he'll look probably more like Rocky and Ryland. Simi said, what is one thing you didn't expect from being pregnant? Lots of love. I love you too. I don't know. I mean, nothing in particular that comes to mind. I've just kind of been like going with the flow and let my body do its thing. But I guess I didn't know that you'd get acid reflux. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, darn. But that's like, I mean, you just have to handle whatever comes your way. Marina said, are you going to be able to go on tour with your brothers? It depends on whenever the heck they are allowed to go on tour because of COVID and everything. So it depends on just the timing of everything, when the baby's due, how old the baby will be when they go on tour. I have no idea. I mean, I know that I'm gonna just want to be at home with the baby and, you know, playing mom, but I definitely will have serious FOMO if the boys are on tour without me. So I don't know. We'll just have to see whatever all the timing is, because I definitely would want to still try and go on tour, but I don't know how that would work. We would really just have to see. Ava said, have you had any scent changes? Like, sometimes you can't take the smell of, well, I definitely feel like my smell is enhanced, but I've always had a crazy sense of smell. Like, my brothers could come sit by me and not even look in my direction, and I could be like, your breath stinks. Like, I can smell everything. Or my dad will just walk past me and I'm like, Dad, you need deodorant. In my first trimester, when I was more on the nauseous side, if somebody cooked something that had a very strong smell, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot eat that and smell that. One time my mom put a roast on overnight and while I was sleeping, I could smell, which I love roast. It's like one of my favorite meals she makes, but legit, it woke me up and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot. I couldn't even, I was trying to just fall back asleep, but the smell was so strong that I kid you not, I went and slept outside on a lawn chair. The whole house smelled like roast. John wants to know, how hard has it been? Honestly, not hard. I know that all women are different and some have worse pregnancies than others. I've been lucky, I've been fairly easy. But my mom had really easy pregnancies and she loved being pregnant, so I sort of just expected the same thing. And it's been great. Can't complain. Adriana wants to know if I'm gonna have a C-section or a normal delivery. I am going to have a normal delivery, but I know that some things could maybe happen where you have to have a C-section, but as of now, having a normal delivery. Maya said, are you going to work off the bump? Yes, I mean, well, I've been trying to do my best. Like, I go on walks every once in a while. I try to stretch every morning, and I guess I'll just see after how my body adapts, if the bump is just like deflates, or I don't really know what's gonna happen. But I enjoy working out, and I'll probably like go for walks with the baby. I know I don't know how soon you can work out after pregnancy, so I have to figure that out, but I'll definitely go on walks and try and do my thing. But I'm just gonna accept what's going on. Isabella said, is he kicking a lot? Yes, he's kicking so much, and I just read on one of my pregnancy apps that he can get the hiccups now. So I realized whenever it's like consistent kicks, I'm like, oh my gosh, he probably has the hiccups, which makes me laugh. Morgan said, what is your plan for birth? Hospital, home, or water, etc.? As of now, I'm just doing normal hospital birth. I have always been interested in the water births because I know that it's a super crazy experience, and some say it's easier, but I don't know. As of now, I'm doing the epidural in the hospital. Avery said, would you ever want twins or triplets? Yes, I think that would be so cool if we had twins or triplets. I would love that. That would be fun. Sabrina said, have you developed any stretch marks? No, I haven't. I've been moisturizing like crazy, but I've always been big on lotions and oils and stuff like that. So every day since I was little, I've lotioned head to toe. And so it's kind of already been part of my routine, and now I just have these like nicer oils for my belly. That's funny. Leah said, do you use your pregnancy as an excuse not to do things? I mean, I should utilize that excuse more. I don't think I have. Mom vouches for me. She doesn't think I have. I definitely ask Capron to do a couple more things that I normally would just do. Like if we're in bed watching Netflix and I needed water, I would just go downstairs and get it. But now I'm like, honey, can you go get me ice water? So that's like the only thing I can think of. But usually, or if he's going to get cereal, then I'm like, okay, I'll have some cereal too. Amito said, will you breastfeed? Definitely. I'm excited. Connor wants to know, what does the kicking feel like? Well, everyone is telling me it feels like butterflies, but to me it doesn't feel like butterflies at all. Like when you see, you know, your crush or something and you get butterflies, or you're on a roller coaster and get butterflies, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like bubbles like popping in your belly to me. I don't know. It's like I don't know. And then he's getting stronger now, so they're a little more like, hey, here I am. Feels like he's just like tapping on my belly like, hey mom, I'm in here. Millie said, is your pregnancy similar to your mom's? Mom, is my pregnancy similar to yours?
What, baby?
Is my pregnancy similar to yours?
Yeah.
Mom says that she never got sick or felt nauseous, or she doesn't remember. Mom usually only remembers positive things, so she might have been nauseous, but we'll never know. Oh, he's kicking right now. Hi, buddy. I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. Sarah said, have you been sleeping well, or do you have any problems? I've been sleeping great. The only thing that I did have to add to my sleeping is a big like body pillow to hug. That's helped a lot. Just so like my back and my hips don't hurt, I have to like put a pillow between my knees, and then I'm solid. I definitely wake up a lot to pee. That's the only thing. I pee at least 2 times a night, and if I get to 3, I'm like, come on. Alexi Dance says, favorite outfit to wear while I've been pregnant? Definitely nothing. Like, I don't want to like wear anything. I just want to be in my bed. Actual clothes, probably just sweats, like being comfy. But I definitely have loved all my bump pics on my Instagram with like the cute outfits. I've loved all those. Hannah said, are you and Capron going to keep living with everyone or move out on our own? We are moving out on our own. That was always the plan. This was just a temporary thing, like after the wedding, we're just kind of doing that, and we're looking for houses. Currently, we need to try and find one before baby gets here. Edits for Gemini said, are you growing out of your clothes because of your pregnancy? Yes, so much. It's actually quite annoying because I'll go to sleep like, oh, this is what I'm gonna wear. And then the next day I'll wake up and it won't zip. Even if it's like a baby doll dress, I'm like, what the heck? Because everything has widened and expanded, so I'm a little bit bigger like on my bust area, right under your boobs, your like rib area. And so I'll go to like zip something, or I'll be like, Cameron, can you zip it? And he's like, babe, this isn't gonna fit. And I'm like, come on. And so Sophia said, am I nervous for the baby to come? Nope, I'm so excited. Oh, this is interesting. Alyssa said, will he have a middle name? Yes, I love middle names. My favorite thing about middle names is having them all named after somebody. And so all my kids will have a special middle name after a family member. Hannah said, how many children do you want to have together? Our goal is 6. That's what I've always wanted. Well, when I was little, I was like, I'm gonna have 10 kids. And then as I got a little older, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have 8. And now I'm like, okay, I'll have 6. And so Capron is down, but he's like, babe, let's play it by ear. Like, but he's also down. So it's great. He's gonna be the best dad. So I'm super excited, but we'll see. It's not set in stone. I'm gonna be like, I'm having 6 kids. We'll just see what happens. Yay, thanks for the questions, guys. If you want part 3, there's so many things. It's like, I could talk about this all day. It's fun. But yeah, let me know if you want part 3. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Mwah! Baby funk coming in April.